Hello, people that how's all doing? As you know, the President of Ireland has signed in an emergency powers extension to the Emergency Powers Act of the Irish Constitution. So this amendment is called the Emergency Measures and Public Interest Bill, and it's been passed today by President Luke O'Neill and Michael D. Higgins. And it gives the state the authority to do the following. To restrict travel to any country in the world, so no matter what country it is, the state can now straight away say, we're restricting this, no planes can come from here, we can't let you go to there, things like that. To lock people down in their homes if necessary. So basically, if the state decides to completely close its doors completely, you'll be able to do that now because you have the official signature of the president to sign it, and you have the authority now of the state and of the country really to enforce that, and the guards have the authority now to do that. And which brings me on to the next point. If people refuse to isolate or refuse to cooperate, I suppose, with the state's measures, they can be arrested now, without really many complaints or anything like that. They just arrest you on the spot. So just, and I just say to people, if this does ever come in, one of these amendments, let's just say travel restrictions, let's say no Irish citizen in Ireland can leave Ireland, no matter where, they close all the airports, let's just say that. Follow the government's advice, because this is an emergency legislation. This is the first time since the Second World War there's ever been put in an legislation, and it has been passed. It took only 2 days for this to pass. Amendments usually takes weeks and weeks and weeks to go through Dáil and Shannon and then up to the President for signature. It usually takes 4 to 6 weeks. And this has been passed in 2 days. Just goes to show you, it's along with 14 other measures which have to be signed in automatically in later stages if necessary. So 303 new Gardaí to police the streets, which is always very helpful. As you've seen today, some people decide to take advantage of the state in its vulnerability at the moment of time. And take advantage of the emergency situation I'm in. And you see that with the Luke Kelly statue, that person taking advantage, of everything that's happening. And obviously has no respect for anything. So obviously, I say to people, if any of these ever do come into effect, and I can't emphasise this enough, this is emergency legislation. I say this to you people. This is the second time in Irish history, in the history of this state, emergency legislation has come in. So obviously for the Second World War there was the state of emergency, the Emergency Powers Act, the First Amendment to the Irish Constitution, in rebellions, or that's what it's for, rebellions or wartime measures or anything like that. And obviously this is a national emergency which goes into that category. So just say to people, listen, if the Guards say, and I just basically just say this to people, if the Guards say to stand on one foot, just stand on one foot. Don't challenge them. Just do what you have to do. If the guards obviously say stand on one foot, then please stand on one foot. Is that okay? Because at this moment in time we all have to work with the local authorities. And if the guards say to do something, please do it. Or if the local authorities say to do something, if the government says something to do something, please do it. And please abide by the rules of the state. At the moment in time, this is a difficult time. I understand that this is very, very difficult. This is unprecedented. This is the first time in a long, long time. It's the first time ever there's been held a public health emergency in Ireland. It's very new. It's very new to a lot of people. We don't know what to do. It's very unsettling. But I'm saying to people to keep calm. Keep calm. There's no need to panic. With this legislation, it basically means everybody, if the worst does come, we're prepared. And that's what it means. And that's the best thing about this legislation. If the worst does come, the state's prepared. Simple as that. We have the authority now, to close the country if the worst does come, and God forbid if it does come, we can handle it, and that's what this means. We can handle it, and we can enforce it. So I'm just saying to people, fight by the rules, keep social distancing, listen to the local authorities, listen to the government, listen to the HSE, and keep yourself well, keep your family well. Don't put yourself in any danger, or don't put yourself in any risk. And obviously, don't listen to any malicious rumours online, especially on WhatsApp. WhatsApp is terrible for malicious rumours about the coronavirus. Listen to reliable sources like myself. who works for the government. Well, at the moment works for the government. Might not be working after this, but anyway. But yeah, just listen to the government. That's my basic advice. This is an emergency powers. This is the worst case scenario. It is in place now anyway. So we see what happens. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe for more and bye.